Yesterday, we promised that we would continue our step-by-step examination of the events that led to the filing of a defamation of character slander lawsuit against two now retired members of Lake Havasu City staff, Bart Wagner of the Parks Department and Sharon Lawrence of the Finance Department. Wagner with 15 years, Lawrence with 19 and a half. That story on how the Lake Havasu City Police and eventually the Arizona Department of Public Safety, the state police, became involved in an investigation to find the source of an anonymous letter demanding the mayor and council look into a rumored romance between a top-level city official, unnamed in the letter, and Administrative Services Director Valerie Fenske. That letter also complained of Fenske's alleged incompetence and the negative effect that all of this was having on the morale of city staff. That story will have to wait. What has happened in the past 24 hours is a bit more immediate. Tuesday, HVN became aware that City Attorney Kelly Gary had issued a gag order to members of Lake Havasu City Council, ordering or instructing them not to talk to the media about the Fenske situation. We immediately tried to contact Ms. Gary. Her receptionist tried to put us through on the telephone, but she wasn't available, so we used her email and sent her the following. Ms. Gary, it has come to my attention that you have issued a letter to members of Lake Havasu City Council ordering them not to speak to the media concerning the current Fenske lawsuit situation. In that the city of Lake Havasu is not a party to this lawsuit, I find that disturbing. I am formally requesting a copy of that communication be sent to me as soon as possible. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Within a few minutes, we got this reply from Ms. Gary. Dear Mr. Matthews, any legal advice or correspondence from the city attorney to the city council is privileged and confidential. I am not authorized to release privileged and confidential information or records. Privileged and confidential information or records can only be released by a vote, a majority vote of the city council. Sincerely, Kelly Gary, city attorney. We were taken back by this reply, so we responded with this. Respectfully, Ms. Gary, this is not privileged legal counsel, in that, again, it has nothing to do with any legal action against city staff or elected officials. In addition, elected council members are not city employees. They are employed by the people of Lake Havasu City. I respectfully disagree that you have the authority to order them not to communicate with the media. In addition, I formally request the source of that order. Were you instructed to deliver that mandate to council by a member of city staff? If so, who gave that order? Lastly, since you freely admit to have delivered such an order, I will be reporting this admission in an upcoming story on this matter. I formally offer you the opportunity to provide on-camera interviews to defend your decision and explain the legal grounds for the gag order. That was the last we heard from City Attorney Gary. So, what does all of this mean? Well, we can only speculate here, but it appears that there is something that the administration of Lake Havasu City does not want you to know. A gag order of this type is usually something you see in a big city. But Lake Havasu has grown in the last few years. As we stated in our response to Ms. Gary, since there is no legal action directed at the city or city staff or council, she has no reason to offer, authorize, or order any legal advice to anyone on city staff, including city council members. Again, these people work for you, all of them, from the mayor on down to the guy who sweeps the sidewalks. You have an absolute right to know what they are doing and why they are doing it. I can only guess, but perhaps this is the first time the media has insisted that they be as transparent as they have always bragged that they are. We'll keep you posted. Jim Matthews, Havasu Video News.